Serverless does not mean security-less. It means the boundary moved. You are no longer hardening an operating system you own, but you are still responsible for what triggers code, what identity it runs as, what data it touches, and what evidence proves it behaved safely. Provider manages much of the runtime fabric, physical hosts, managed scaling, and the function service itself. Your team still owns secure code, event source configuration, identity permissions, secrets handling, network exposure, data protection, and monitoring. SecurityX thinking is knowing which side of the line a risk belongs to. In a traditional app, you often start with the network listener. In serverless, start with the event sources, API gateway calls, object storage changes, queue messages, schedules, and SaaS webhooks. Each trigger is an entry point. Each entry point needs validation, authorization, rate control, and an owner. The function's execution role is the blast radius. If one function can read every database, write every bucket, and call every internal API, the attacker does not need a server shell. They only need a path to make that function run. Least privilege is not decorative here, it is containment. Serverless often makes deployment easy, which can make secret handling sloppy. Avoid secrets baked into code packages or environment variables without rotation controls. Prefer managed secrets, scoped identities, encrypted storage, and clear data classification. Then log enough to investigate without leaking the sensitive data you are trying to protect. Imagine a healthcare company uses a function to resize uploaded patient documents and store metadata. A senior architect does not ask only, is the function patched? They ask, who can upload, what validates the file, what role does the function assume, where are secrets stored, how is data classified, and which logs prove abnormal behavior without exposing patient data. Use a simple decision framework. First, inventory every trigger. Second, minimize the function identity. Third, separate secrets from code. Fourth, classify and encrypt data. Fifth, define logging and alerting before production. Sixth, place guardrails and infrastructure as code so the secure pattern is repeatable, not heroic. Knowledge check. A function is exposed through an API gateway, reads from a database, writes to object storage, and uses an execution role with administrator permissions because deployment was easier that way. What is the best first architectural concern? The strongest answer is the execution role's excessive permissions. Because in serverless, identity defines what compromise can reach. API validation, logging, and encryption matter too, but the broad role turns a small trigger path into a large blast radius. Retap. In serverless, the server disappears from your checklist, not from your threat model. Start with triggers, contain with identity, protect secrets and data, design observability, and automate guardrails. That is the SecurityX mindset. Understand what changed, then decide which control owns the risk.